Okay, calling to order the 10 a.m. Ways and Means decision making. All agendas today are decision making. If you're interested in reviewing the written testimony, please go to our website. You will find a link on the status page for each measure. Okay, first item, House Bill 67. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, blanking the FTEs. Any discussion? Not Chair votes aye.
Chair votes aye on HB 67 to pass with amendments. Vice Chair is excused. Senator Aquino. Excused. Senator Decoy.
Yes.
Vice Chair votes yes. Senator Inoue.
Aye.
Senator Kanua votes yes. Senator Kidani.
Aye.
Senator Kim.
Aye.
Senator Lee.
Aye.
Senator Moriwaki.
Aye.
Senator Shimabukuro.
Aye.
Senator Wakai. Excuse. Senator Favela. Excuse. Chair, your recommendation is adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 68. Recommendation is to pass as is. Any discussion? If not, Chair votes aye.
Unamended.
Okay, is there any objection? Any reservations? Recommendations adopted.
Okay, next item, House Bill 69. Okay, previously we deferred this measure because we wanted more information from the department to see how we could develop an after-school program statewide. However, DOE felt that the schools statewide, not all are ready. So they're going to keep the program to its current form of only 40 schools. So if that's the case, Chair is going to recommend that we just pass as is. Any discussion?
Your recommendations to pass as is with 11 members present. Any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 222. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, adopt LRB Tech amendments, effective date to 2050. Any discussion?
With 11 members present, any reservations? Sorry, 10 members present. Any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation is adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 353. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, effective date to 2050. Any discussion?
Okay, with 10 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Illinois' favorite bill. Next item, House Bill 361. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, effective date to 2050. Any discussion? Not Chair votes aye.
Okay, with 10 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 388. Recommendation is to pass with amendments.
Chair,
Well-
can I ask for a short recess?
No, short recess. Okay, back to House Bill 388. Recommendation is to pass with amendments per testimony from the Attorney General. We're going to amend the new subsection G2A of section 302A-442(5) HRS at page 8, line 15 through page 9, line 10. And it will be revised to require that the IEP for an eligible student identify the quote, print instructional materials to be used by students without disabilities. Any discussion?
So the intent here is to identify what the print material for those without disabilities having, so that those with disabilities will be getting the curriculum and material they need for their classes at the time as needed. Because part of the problem was that the students did not receive the textbooks required until 3 semesters in, so. Thank you, Chair.
Well, hopefully that solves this. Okay, any further discussion? Not chair votes aye.
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservation? Any opposition, recommendations adopted.
Okay, next item, House Bill 406, recommendation is to pass with amendments, blanking the appropriation and per HHSC, amend to remove the second year funding. Any discussion?
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 451, recommendation is to pass with amendments, blanking the appropriation. Any discussion?
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 546, recommendation is to pass with amendments, effective date to 2050. Any discussion?
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 564, recommendation is to pass with amendments. Per subject matter chair, we're going to amend to replace Department of Human Resources Development with the Office of Information Technology Services as the expending agency and blanking the FTEs, effective date to 2050. Any discussion?
Second, be a problem with the title or not?
We can fix it in conference.
With 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 660. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, blank the appropriation, effective date to 2050. Any discussion?
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 678. Recommendation is to pass with amendments. Per HHFDC, we're going to amend to include additional language in section 2C to read, if a developer chooses to receive affordable housing credits, each county shall be responsible for monitoring the use and transfer of credits. We'll amend the purpose section to clarify that the measure seeks to provide a new source of interim financing for affordable housing projects using the Chapter 201H program. Include a new section directing HHFDC to conduct a study assessing the efficacy of housing credit programs to be conducted in cooperation with the Land Use Commission, HCDA, and county planning and housing departments. Add a blank appropriation for fiscal year 24 for the contracting of necessary services to execute the study. Include various technical amendments and effective date to 2050. Any discussion?
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 837, recommendation is to pass with amendments, blank the appropriation and blank the FTE. Any discussion?
Okay, with 2 members excused, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 872, recommendation is to pass as is. Any discussion?
With 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 908, recommendation is to pass as is. Any discussion?
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 968, recommendation is to pass with amendments. We're going to remove the included FTEs. Any discussion?
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservation? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 978, recommendation is to pass with amendments, adopt LRB tech amendments. Any discussion?
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition, recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 989. recommendation is to defect the date to 2050. This is a really interesting bill because it appropriates money for only the D-bed offices at the state office tower. Or the, what is it, One Capitol Place, even though there's other departments in the building. But the title is too restrictive to make it for the entire building. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Anyway, any further discussion?
Okay, with two members excused, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 994, recommendation is to pass as is. Any discussion?
With 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 1194, recommendation is to pass an amendments, blank the FTE, defect the date to 2050. Any discussion?
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 1296, recommendation is to pass as is. Any discussion?
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 1366, recommendation is to pass with amendments, blanking the FTEs. Any discussion?
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 1371. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, and we're going to amend per Gilinar's testimony and replace references to Ke'ehi Lagoon Beach Park with Sand Island State Recreation Area. Any discussion?
Okay, with 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 1397. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, adopt LRB tech amendments, blank the appropriation, and amend the and remove the FTEs. Any discussion?
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 1430. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, effecting the date to 2050. Any discussion?
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Next item, House Bill 1442. Recommendation is to pass as is. Any discussion?
Okay, with 2 members excused, any reservation? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next item, House Bill 1508. Recommendation is to pass as is. Any discussion?
Okay, with 2 members excused, any reservation? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Okay, we're adjourning. And then we're gonna call to order the 10:05 Ways and Means.
This is the,
No,
this is the first agenda.
10:05.
10:06.
Right here.
Sorry. My bad.
Okay. House Bill 1375. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, working with subject matter chair. We're going to amend to specify that 5 of the 9 members of the board of directors shall be appointed by the governor, subject to chapter 26-34. 2 members of the board shall be appointed by the Senate President. 2 members of the board shall be appointed by the Speaker of the House. Make the executive director eligible for state's retirement system, increases the appropriation in section 19 of the measure to 60 million, and include an additional 64 million appropriation for the plans, designs, and construction and equipment for the repair and improvement of the convention center rooftop terrace deck. And upon the measure's purpose section to reflect the committee's changes, and perfect the date to upon approval. Any discussion?
Question. Making the state, the director of state retirement, because currently they're like on contract, so we don't pay, the state does not pay pension. What was the rationale on that?
So my understanding is the new director is going to have a salary cap of only 90% of the DBED director.
Okay, so they're gonna now be an exempt employee instead of being a contractor? Is that?
That's my understanding. So there's limitations on the salaries like other boards and commissions.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Is that correct? Yeah. The contract just allows an unlimited amount. Okay, any further discussion? Not sure votes aye.
Okay, with two members excused, any reservation?
Reservations.
Any other reservation? Any opposition? The recommendation is adopted.
Thank you. Okay, calling to order the 10:06 agenda, House Bill 600. Okay, working with subject matter chair. We're going to amend to add language to the purpose section to explain the necessity of this measure. Add language to create a Safe Routes to School Advisory Committee. Task the advisory committee with creating a comprehensive statewide Safe Routes to School plan. Amend language about what shall be included in a comprehensive statewide Safe Routes to School plan. Specify that the state Safe Routes to School plan program shall be responsible for developing and publishing goals and performance measures and providing technical assistance to counties and community organizations in support of projects and programs that advance state and county goals. Require Safe Routes to School Advisory Committee to develop the Safe Routes program application process and to submit a report to the legislature on the status of the program. Repeal subsection 291C-3 I. Change the appropriation to be from the state highway fund rather than the general funds, and making the appropriation for one, supporting and facilitating the Safe Routes to School program, projects, and advisory committee, and two, matching any federal funds received by the state for costs related to sidewalks and other infrastructure rather than hiring a coordinator position, and effective date to 2050. Any discussion? Not sure votes aye.
Okay, we have 11 members present, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. So the next meeting is with JDC at 10:45. So adjourn. Okay, calling to order the 10:45 Joint Committee on Ways and Means and Judiciary for decision making. There's one item, House Bill 719. So Chair is going to recommend that we adopt the proposed draft from the Attorney General and Civil Beat. If you look at their testimony, it's the exact same proposed bill.
It's the law center, not civil beat.
Oh, I think it's the same.
It is.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, we're going to, what the proposed draft does is it adds a preamble to expressly reference the federal FOIA as a guide for the public interest waiver, removes language pertaining to 103 pages of copying, adds a limited variant of the deliberative process privilege that critically will sunset in June 2028, and adds non-exhaustive factors that the agency may consider as part of the public interest analysis for waiver of fees. Any discussion?
Sorry, I know I'm not in WAM, but may I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nobody, this is a democracy. Nobody,
Thank you,
you can
thank you.
speak.
At the DHS testimony. And my question is, basically, are we gonna give an appropriation to the agencies for, since they're not gonna be able to charge for the labor in finding these documents? And it doesn't look like there's, it seems to me we're gonna need to have an IT upgrade to ensure that when we do the searches requested, we can do like the data searches. So that's my question. Are you gonna put in a blank appropriation determined at a later date? Or
Yes, there is money
there is?
for positions in OIP according to the current draft.
Okay.
I don't think DHS got the memo because I think governor has already indicated that he wants that part of the bill anyway. Not sure about the pre-decision.
Well, my understanding is that the departments were told not to testify in opposition, but they could still submit comments. So
Okay, well,
is that right?
Yes. That's fine.
okay, I'm just reading DHS's testimony regarding that.
Yeah, you can ask there. But you can, some of the departments are here and they have some concerns about the language, so it is going to go to conference.
No.
That's the only thing, is I just want to make sure, because we have huge vacancies and issues in the various departments. If we're gonna end up having to hire independent contractors to go find these records requests, that there be an appropriation amount.
Yeah, well, there is a blank one now for OIP.
Okay,
You know, I hate to add additional language in it now since it's a negotiated agreement between Civil Beat and the AG. And I don't want the committee to get blamed for killing this bill.
Sorry.
in blame.
Yeah, I mean, ways and means. So if judiciary wants to kill it, that's up to them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any further discussion in either committee? If not, chair votes aye.
Their recommendations to pass with amendments, chair votes aye, vice chair votes aye. Senator Aquino.
Aye.
Senator Decoit.
Aye.
Senator Inoue.
Aye.
Senator Kanuha.
Aye.
Senator Kidani.
Aye.
Senator Kim.
Hi.
Senator Lee.
Aye.
Senator Mara Walkley.
Hi.
Senator Shimabukuro.
Aye.
And the other members are excused. Your recommendation.
Okay, for the Judiciary Committee, I just haven't had a chance to look at this. The final language came in early this morning, and as you know, we've had hearings already this morning. So we're gonna recess until 2:00 and 0:16, and then we'll vote then. 2:00, 0:16, and we'll be in a recess until then.
Okay.
You just keep going. Okay, then we have the 1046 agenda with joint between Judiciary and Ways and Means. The first bill up on that one is HB 647. This establishes a definition of low alcohol by volume spirits, beverages, and changes the definition of beer. Recommendation here has a delayed effective date. The recommendation here is to pass as is. Questions or concerns? If not, Vice Chair.
Recommendation on HB 657, JDC as is. Chair Rhodes.
Aye.
Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Elefante.
Aye.
Senator San Buenaventura.
Aye.
Senator Owa. Excused. Measure passes.
The same recommendation, Ways and Means.
Okay, with two members excused, any reservations? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you. Next up is HB 1101. This establishes a fee cap for county stormwater user fees that may be charged against or collected from the Department of Transportation. Recommendation here is also to pass as is. There is a delayed effective date. Any questions or concerns? If not, Senator Gabbard.
If the chair's recommendation to pass as is. Members present, are there any no votes or reservations? Hearing none, measure passes.
Same recommendation, Ways and Means.
Okay, for the members present, are there any reservations, any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
Thank you, members. Next up is HB 1156, authorizes psychiatrists, advanced practice registered nurses, and interested parties to request the Department of Health to file an assisted community treatment petition. The recommendation here with prior concurrence from Senator Sanborn and Shura will delete the requirement that the Department of Health files petitions for ACT that are requested by non-government interested parties and make conforming amendments. Will insert language requiring the Department of the Attorney General to assist with the preparation and filing of all ACT petitions and any related court proceedings, and allow private providers and other private individuals to decline the assistance and make conforming amendments to the ACT laws. We'll amend the reporting requirement in Section 9 to require the Department of the Attorney General, not the Department of Health, to report on the number of requests for assistance in filing ACT petitions, and will make the reports due to the 24 and 25 legislatures. And will note in the committee report an appropriation amount of $200,000 for FY 24 and 25 to the judiciary for an increased compensation for guardian ad litem appointed to ACT cases, and will leave the deferred effective date. Questions or concerns? If not, let's hear it.
Recommendations to pass HB 1156 with amendments. Members present, are there any no votes or reservations? Hearing none, the measure passes.
Same recommendation, Ways and Means.
Okay, with 2 members excused, any reservation? Any opposition? The recommendation is adopted.
Okay, that concludes our 1046 agenda.
Okay, calling to order the 1047 agenda on Ways and Means this year. We have one item, House Bill 1359. Okay, so Chair's gonna recommend amendments that were worked on by the CPN Chair, the AEN Chair, and Department of Health. We're gonna be adding a blank appropriation. We're going to change the terminology from registration to permit to more accurately represent what DOH issues are, revise definitions, clarify the applicability of the chapter, remove requirement that hemp processor must obtain a USDA license, however, retain the requirement to consent to background check that is required for a USDA license, clarify that the requirement for processing to occur in an enclosed indoor facility is to prevent unauthorized entry and to prevent contamination, allow the processing of hemp biomass into and sale of crude extract with certain requirements and restrictions, bring hemp product manufacturers that currently are outside DOH permit registry system into it as a hemp processor, remove the 500-foot buffer zone requirement for hemp processors that do not process using hemp biomass, allow the department via rulemaking flexibility to expand allowable THC concentrations and forms of manufactured hemp products, remove current prohibition on certain retail sale of hemp flower and leaf, and other technical changes.
And we're reconsidering as well, right?
Oh, sorry. Okay, we're blanking out the appropriation. So the motion is to reconsider and further amend. Any discussion? Not sure both sides.
Okay, with 11 members present on WAM, any reservation? Any opposition? Recommendation adopted.
For JDC members, same recommendation. Any concerns or comments? Being none, Senator Gabbard.
Recommendation to pass with amendments. The members present, any no votes or reservations? Hearing none, the measure passes. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, welcome everyone. This is the Judiciary Committee delayed from our joint with Ways and Means earlier today. Having had a chance to look, I'm sorry, and this is HB 719 relating to public records, imposes a cap on charges for the reproduction of certain government records, waives reproduction cost charge for the first 100 pages if the disclosure serves the public interest, and some other items. So the recommendation made by the Ways and Means Chair, because he was the lead of the joint committee, was to accept the version submitted in testimony by the Civil Beat Law Center and the Attorney General. This version amends the bill and this is a summary of the way it was amended, adds a preamble to expressly reference the Federal Freedom of Information Act as a guide for the public interest waiver, removes the language about 100 free pages of copying, adds a limited variant of the deliberative process privilege that critically will sunset in June 2028. Adds non-exhaustive factors that agencies may consider as part of the public interest analysis or waiver of fees. It does have I believe it has a good date.
No, it's effective, June 30th.
Oh, the amendment has a good date, but there are still a couple of blank appropriations. So this bill will go to conference. So the recommendation is the same as Ways and Means. Any questions or concerns? If not, Senator Elefante, who's substituting for Senator Gabbard as vice chair.
Okay, Chair's recommendation is to pass HB 719 with amendments. Chair Rhodes.
Aye.
Vice Chair is excused. I vote aye. Senator San Buenaventura.
Right.
Senator Awa is excused. Mr. Chair, recommendation is adopted.
Thank you very much, members. Thanks for being here. We are adjourned.